Hi there, mathematicians. Today for math, we will be reviewing Math Objectives K.12, which is I can sort and classify objects according to one attribute, and K.10a, being able to identify and describe a circle, triangle, square, and rectangle. Some things that you might want to get out if you would like to participate along with me today are paper and pencil, or whiteboard and marker if you have one, and a deck of cards, plain deck of playing cards, nice and easy. So let's take a look and remember what sorting is. Sorting is when we put items together in a group based on the same attribute. You can sort items by their size, big, medium, small, or by their shapes, circles, squares, triangles, and rectangles. You can also sort by color, red, green, blue, rainbow, okay? If you think back to the beginning of the year when we were spending a lot of time sorting and classifying, another way that we sorted with our buttons was by number. And by number, you'd think buttons don't have numbers, but we did notice that some of our buttons had 2 holes while other buttons had 4. So the number you might need to think about how you can apply number to sorting objects. Those aren't the only ways to sort. Those are just a few of the ideas that we're going to be practicing today. All right, so for sorting, just practicing around your house at home. Like I said, we're going to be sorting with a deck of cards to start. So if you take a look at my paper, all of these are cards. They're all the same. I can't really sort them by shape or by color because they're all identical. However, if I turn these cards over, you'll notice that there are different ways that we can sort. So one of the first ways and easiest ways for us to sort is by color. It's really pretty obvious. So I could sort black, 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 red, 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 black, red, black, red, red, black, until my cards in my deck are sorted out. But that's not the only way. What is another way that we could sort these cards? What else did you notice that we could use as an attribute to make these into groups? Did you notice that these cards also have numbers? Yeah. All right. Let's mix these up and make it a little bit more challenging, shall we? Okay. All right. So I've got the number 6 and the number 7. 7, 5, 6, 5, 7, 5, 6, 6, 5, and 7. All right, so we sorted by color, we sorted by number. Anything else that you noticed about these cards that might make a good attribute to sort by? The cards are all rectangles. However, each card has its own shape. Let's try sorting by the shape. Heart, rhombus, or diamond. These are spades, and these are called clubs. Heart, diamond, club, spade. Heart, diamond, spade, and clubs. This time, I had 4 categories to sort into because I had 4 different shapes. All right, let's take a look at a video showing other ways to sort different objects.
Sometimes, when you look at a group of objects that you are sorting, you might think, hey, there's another way to sort these objects. That is what we're going to do today. We're going to sort the same group of objects 2 different ways. I think the best way to explain this is with an example. Let's check it out. let's look at those cars from the introduction. What is one way we can sort these objects? They are all cars, so we can't sort them by what kind of object they are. But I see different colors and sizes. First, let's sort by color. Let's find all of the red cars. Let's start by looking at the cars. We'll be able to find the red ones easily. Here's one. This is a big red car. Right now, I only care that it's red. It doesn't matter what size it is because we are sorting by color. We can put it in the group of red cars. Let's find the other red cars. This is a red car too. It's also big, just like the other car. But remember, we are only sorting by color. We can have small red cars too. Let's put this in the group of red cars and see if there are any other red cars left. This car is big like the other ones, but it's not red, it's blue. We can't put it in the same group because it's not red and we're sorting by color this time. We'll have to wait to put this in the next group when we're sorting by size. Let's look at the rest of the cars. Check this car out. It's small, but it's red. Does this go in the group of red cars? Yes, of course. Even though it's small, we are only sorting cars by color. It fits right in this group because it is red. Let's put this in the group of red cars and see if there are any other red cars left. Do you see any more red cars? Neither do I. There were 3 red cars. 2 of them were big and 1 of them were small, but they were all red. Let's look at the same group of cars that we started with again. Can we sort these cars another way? Yes, we can sort the cars by size. There are big cars and small cars. When we sort this group, we won't care about the color of the car, only the size. Let's find all of the small cars. I see a big red car, so that doesn't fit in my group. I see another big red car, and that doesn't fit in my group either because it's big. We want small cars. I see a big blue car, and that doesn't fit in my group either because it's big. Remember, we want small cars. Aha! Here's a small car. It's a small red car. We can put this car in the group of small cars. The color doesn't matter as long as it's small. Let's take a look at the last car to see if it's small too. This is a small car too. It's a small blue car. Remember, the color doesn't matter as long as it's small. There were 2 small cars in this group. There were 2 ways to sort this group. First, we sorted this group of cars by color. We found all the red cars. Then we sorted the same group by size. We found all the small cars. Some of the cars belong to both groups, and that's okay. I'll leave you with a challenge. Can you sort this group 2 different ways? I'll give you some time to think, but if you need more time, you can pause the video and answer when you're ready. Okay, here's the answer. We can sort these birds by color. There were 3 yellow birds. We can also sort these birds by size. There were 3 big birds and 2 small birds. Remember, when you are sorting objects, look to see if you can sort them more than one way. Great job today. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. See you next time.
Now it's your turn to practice sorting. In Seesaw, you're going to find 2.1 Math Sorting. Click Add Response. Select your name and icon. There are 2 pages for this activity today. The first thing that you're going to need to do is grab onto your hand tool so you can move these objects. Then my suggestion would be to use the hide frame and get rid of all that extra stuff. Then you're going to take a look at each of the objects at the bottom of your page and decide how you want to sort them or how you want to group them together by the same attribute. One of the ways that you might choose to do this is by color. You would place all of the same colored objects in the same square. Okay. Remember, there's more than one right answer for this. Okay. You would continue to sort by color or any other attribute that you would like to. Once you finish sorting on page 1, you're going to find your drawing tool again and click on page 2. On page 2, you'll notice there are the same objects at the bottom of the page, but this time you're going to use that move tool and you're going to sort these items by a different attribute. So if on page 1 I sorted by color, I would have to choose a different attribute to sort by on this page. Maybe shape. Yeah, you could sort by shape. I could also sort by real objects versus plain shapes. Maybe I'd only have 2 categories. Or if I wanted to review my shapes and my the ways to describe a shape, I could sort based on the number of vertices and sides. So let's see. Does this shape have any vertices? Any sharp corners in a circle? No, this will be no vertices. What about this yield sign? Okay, what shape is that? A triangle, yeah. And triangles we know have 3 vertices and 3 sides. So I could place this one in the category that has vertices. No vertices? This window. This window's shape is a square. How many vertices does a square have? 4 vertices and 4 sides that are all the same. Great. So I could place this shape in this category of shapes with vertices. Okay? No vertices, vertices. No vertices, vertices. You don't have to use all 3 boxes as a way to sort. You can, they're there as an option, but you can use more or you can use fewer. Once you've figured out your second way to sort, go ahead and double check your work on page 1 and page 2 and click the green check to submit.